Babe, I just can't with the outfit today. Sorry.
Gabby, this is the future.
If that's the future, I don't want to be part of it.
Bro! But for real, like, honest, like, no roasting, BS aside. But do you like it, or?
No.
Let's go ahead and try all this stuff on, see it on body, styled, and talk about quality in today's video. Yo, what is good, everybody, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. For today's video, as you probably already read in the title description or the thumbnail, we're going to be unboxing, trying on, and reviewing the latest from Yeezy Gap engineered by Balenciaga. This is going to be the most recent delivery from the trio. I'm really excited about it because Ye, alongside Balenciaga and Gap, have been pumping out some very unique silhouettes and really pushing the idea of modern streetwear and fashion, honestly, forward. Now, with that, if you are interested in shopping any of these garments, go ahead and hit the link in the description to shop Mr. Porter. All of the garments featured in today's video is shoppable on their website, and truth be told, I would be hard pressed to find a better online shopping experience than Mr. Porter. Last thing, if you do enjoy this style of content, bringing in different collections and stuff like that, pushing the boundaries of what we generally show here on the channel, please be sure to communicate that to me by liking today's video, subscribing to my channel, and of course, making your thoughts known in the comment section down below. I can definitely see a lot of different takes and opinions on the pieces we're about to see today, simply due to the fact that these are a lot of very progressive silhouettes. And I say, as a community, let's just have a lot of fun with it. So to start things out, we have here the Yeezy mesh shirt. This is a seamless piece that is meant to fit very close to the body. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had my fair bit of reservations, to put it lightly, about this piece. Not necessarily because I think it's weird, but because I have items like this in my wardrobe that I don't actually use for, I guess, a fashion statement, if you will. I actually have a ton of this style of t-shirt, but they're mainly for training. This piece does remind me of somewhat of a dry fit Nike piece, for lack of better comparison, as it does fit on the body, taking your body's form, and the material does not feel too far different from what you get from a dry fit shirt. Truth be told, this would make for an excellent training shirt, as you do have a slot out front that can actually hold your cell phone. All that being said, this piece is priced at $80. I did go ahead and size to a size small. I'm approximately 160 pounds, 5'7", so feel free to use me for reference. Now, with regard to my personal opinion on this piece, honestly, I don't dislike it. It's actually pretty comfortable. But with that being said, I don't know that I would feel, I guess, comfortable or confident if I were to wear something like this out and about to like a coffee shop, at least if I wasn't wearing training clothes to go with it. Next up, we have the oversized cotton jersey shirt, and as its name entails, it is comprised of a very dense, high quality, nicely weighted cotton and is oversized. I did go ahead and take a size small in this piece, and it definitely drapes well over my 5'7", 160 body. Up front, you've got a very subtle hit of the Gap logo, and I do actually like that because it's one of those situations where if you know, you know. In addition to the subtle logo, you also have a nicely faded cotton, and as I already mentioned, the cotton is very nice quality. Now, looking at the B-roll, it probably looks silly on me, but despite that fact, I do actually like this piece quite a lot. I think I'm gonna go ahead and exchange it for an extra small. Here I'm wearing a small and I feel like it's just a little bit too big. However, with that, I definitely see a lot of promise with this piece. Everything about it is very, very good. Predominantly the collar as well. And overall, it's just a very subtle, low-key piece that you can wear with pretty much anything. Next, we have here the padded cotton jersey hoodie. And guys, similarly to the last piece that we discussed, it being that jersey material, you're getting that same great dye on this fabric. It feels very, very good to the touch and has a slight fade to it. I can definitely see this piece aging very, very nicely over time, being washed and worn. Also, this piece is extremely cozy, being comprised of 3 separate layers. This tri-layer piece is made up of a thin layer cotton on the outer and the inner shell, and is stuffed with a super soft, light, and breathable pillow-like fill. Honestly, for lack of better comparison, this piece just feels like a Snuggie. It is so comfortable without being overbearing, if that makes sense. You still have that level of breathability. I'd compare it to thinking about your most comfortable hoodie in your wardrobe. This piece supersedes that. At a price point of $200, I feel like this is a very high value piece, given the fact that you're getting a lot out of it and the namesake, the 3 names that come along with purchasing this item. I know it sounds a little bit hype beasty, but bear with me. Getting those 3 cosignages cannot be cheap. And so for that reason, being at 200 bucks, that's not a bad deal in my opinion. Here I am wearing a size small and it fits extremely oversized. It doesn't have any ribbing at the cuffs, nor does it have ribbing at the waist. And next up, we have probably the 2 most hype pieces from this release, the most popular. And it's probably due to the fact that these are the most wearable, at least from a standard consumer's point of view. We have here the shrunken hoodies in gray as well as light gray. Going over the screen printing design elements, you've got a Gap logo with a level of tonality, which keeps things pretty subtle. Around back, you've got the dove that has a vintage effect, it being cracked and kind of faded. Having both in hand, I think I prefer the light gray version, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say down below. Priced at $240, this is a very, very good piece. As I kind of already mentioned earlier, you've got all 3 cosignages, in addition to it just being a very high quality hoodie. This is a very heavy dual layer piece, and in my humble opinion, I do believe this is worth the $240 price point. I did end up taking a size medium in these pieces. I probably could have fit a large to have a slightly oversized look. So if that's the style you're going for, definitely go ahead and size up. All right, so now we've worked our way over to the outerwear section of today's video. And I have to say, this next piece is my favorite. I'm so stoked about this piece. Now, truth be told, I was not expecting to love the Yeezy round jacket as much as I do. This is actually the second version of the Yeezy round jacket. And guys, this thing is so fire. Now, I know it's definitely not going to be for everybody, as it might resemble a puffy trash bag. But all jokes aside, this is a very unique piece, which definitely breaks the mold of traditional jackets. For that reason, I really love this piece more than I thought I would. Ye is honestly just on another level of imagination. This piece is very futuristic, pushing the boundaries of the status quo. But anyways, I digress. I am wearing a size small here. As I've already kind of mentioned, it does fit very oversized, and that was definitely the intention when designing this jacket. This piece is essentially an oversized bomber that is comprised of an outer shell that does have a bit of a matte finish to it. It has a level of insulation in between the outer and inner layer, which gives it that immense level of volume. This piece is a statement by every stretch of the word, and honestly, I was so excited about this jacket that I literally just posted on Instagram as I put it on. All right, now to wrap things up for the last piece of today's video, we have here the oversized T-shaped parka. No, this is not the parka. This is the poncho. No, what is it? Puffer. We have here what is known as the oversized T-cut puffer jacket. This piece is made of the exact same materials as the last jacket we just discussed, the Yeezy round jacket 2. As denoted in its name, this piece is very oversized. I mean, honestly, oversized might even be an understatement because this thing is truly gargantuous. I do think this is a very, very unique item. The way it's cut is truly unique in and of itself. But if I'm honest with you, I feel like this is where myself and the vision of Ye kind of create a delineation, because an item like this almost engulfs not only me, but like the entire room. This thing, it looks and feels like a tent. Now bear in mind, I do stand at a stature of just 5'7", so this piece could totally be made for somebody like you. Unfortunately for me, it's just not the right fit. No shade, no hate at this piece whatsoever. It just isn't for me personally. I want to hear what you guys have to say about all these pieces in the comment section down below, as this was the last garm. Hear what was your favorite piece of today's video, what pieces are just kind of mid, and if there's any pieces that you just outright disliked. But yeah, with that, that's going to be the conclusion of today's video, the Yeezy Gap engineered by Balenciaga haul. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to let me know by hitting the thumbs up button, subscribing to my channel, and sharing your thoughts down below. As always, it is a major privilege to get to serve you through making content, and I'll never take it for granted one bit. As always, I will catch you guys in the next upload. Peace and be blessed.